EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Indianapolis Colts. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Now what a first down pickup of 8. The Colts are 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
70 Rangers, 19 Lions.
Richardson to the air on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Richardson looking to throw this. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
They'll take over 1st and 10
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They run it again with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Throwing is Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let it go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Now it's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Let's go now.
Here's Richardson to throw. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Waste of time.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Richardson looking to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. Breaks through the contact. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it will result in a fresh set of downs.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. Touchdown, Colts! Josh Downs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is up and going to make it 7-3. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They give it to Williams, running right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On first down, Stafford here.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Stafford. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and you play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Stafford now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now it's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground with Williams. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This is 2nd and 8.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
Second down and 8.
Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. To throw is Stafford.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
They'll take over first down and goal at the 8-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Taylor. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard
Taylor calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They try to throw on fourth and goal from the 2. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They're going to run this with a tight end. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
That is caught. He's got room past the 30. Now he's loose down the left sideline. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mustang 19. Rig alert.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Okay, break. 60 Maverick.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Gay now set to kick it off.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Flushed out right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop in the one into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Stafford.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Eddie Jackson picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Richardson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Ernest Jones. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
On 2nd down, Williams. There he goes left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 37 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And they'll send Kupp in motion right. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Throwing is Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. On 4th down, Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 26, and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Stay 50, stay 50.
It's complete. So they're able to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Now it's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On first down, Richardson.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Indy. 56 yards.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He's got a full head of steam. The race is on.
Touchdown, L.A.
Puka Nacua
his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
26, Colts 7.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Take that, thank you. No, the owner is happy with that one. Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
At the 37-yard line.
Top low, 18.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 24 more yards.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Darian Kendrick. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Play action. Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running play.
Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Take it all the way back.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Stafford going to change it up here.
2nd and 8 at the Colts 11-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man right side is Cup, complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And 3rd and 8 now.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Hey, 32. 59.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no point.